go. So, Chief Wolfe, I appreciate your time. First question I'll kind of just ask you, kind of tell me what today's been like.
It's been a little bit hectic. I started the morning with a breakfast with other area chiefs, and from there catching up on emails and just doing a lot of things that are associated with the transition of leadership.
Is it finally sinking in?
No, not yet. I think it will probably after the holidays. It's just been very busy and hectic getting ready for this and preparing for our previous director's retirement. So I'm assuming things will get back to normal after the holidays.
Yeah, kind of just for people who are watching this, maybe they don't know who you are and they live here in Portage. Yeah. Kind of just explain a little bit about yourself, your experience and whatnot. Who is Matthew Wolfe?
Sure. Well, I came to Portage in 1996 after graduating from Grand Valley State University, and I've been here ever since. My wife and I have raised our 3 kids here in Portage, and we've also raised 5 international exchange students, and I've held every promoted position within the department on the police side. So what's new about this position is, of course, having oversight of the fire division. So that's going to be the learning curve, is getting more familiar with that side of the house.
Well, and beforehand, you were the assistant chief, correct?
Assistant chief of the police division, one of the assistant chiefs on the police side, yep.
Gotcha. So you worked very closely with former chief Nicholas Armold. What was it like working with him?
It was great. He really pushed our department forward in a lot of ways in his decade here, and in fact, the room that we're sitting in right now was because of him. So a very good leader in the police community, and sat on a lot of boards and very well respected.
Yeah, kind of just tell me too, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, where's the department at right now? Do you think things are in great shape, or are there things that you think need to improve?
Yeah. Overall, the department's in great shape. We're nearly fully staffed. We do have a couple openings on both the police and fire side that we're going to be filling very soon. We have a very supportive city council and a very supportive city administration. So it's a great time to jump into this role.
Yeah, you're jumping into the role just before the new year. Kind of, what are some of the things you're hoping to focus on?
Well, again, going back to what I just said, the learning curve for me is going to be the learning more about the fire division, and that's going to be a lot of listening and learning. So I'm pretty familiar with the police operations. However, there's a learning curve on the fire side.
Yeah, are there any things like, as far as crime or anything specific that you're trying to focus on?
Nothing in particular. We're not seeing any trends that are jumping out right now. We're having a lot of international internet fraud, where we're having some elderly people that have been targeted lately, and they've been defrauded out of thousands and thousands of dollars. That's probably the most heartbreaking thing we've been dealing with lately, but no other particular trends.
Gotcha. And as we look forward to 2026, what are kind of your hopes for your time in office?
Yeah, well, I hope that I can. That's an interesting question. Let's see. Rephrase that. Would you? Sorry.
Yeah. No worries. No worries.
Yeah.
I guess looking ahead, you're just now getting started. What are you hoping the department looks? Maybe 5-10 years down the line.
Well, I mean, with my promotion and filling a deputy director's position, we're going to be doing some internal promotions on both the police and fire side of things, so getting those leaders in place, and also kind of building out our bench, because I'm not going to be here forever, and we need people that can come in and assume these senior leadership roles, and just getting them prepared, basic succession planning.
Yeah. And I kind of want to backtrack, because I just thought of this question. When yesterday Chief Armold retired, you're at the city council meeting, for a fact then and there, that your promotion was approved. What was that moment like?
It was a little bit surreal. Again, being here 30 years, I didn't really have any, how do I answer that? Being here 30 years, you take a lot of pride in your community, and so standing before our council and knowing that they have placed their trust in you to lead this department was really impactful.
Yeah. At the end of the day, as people are watching this, what would you say to the people of Portage?
You're in good hands. I think we have a top-notch public safety department. I think it's one of the top mid-size agencies in the state of Michigan, and we're going to continue to serve with the utmost professionalism.
Yeah. At the end of the day, anything else you want to add? Anything I might have missed?
I don't think so.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You talked about building the bench. Can you kind of maybe expand upon that a little bit more? I know that kind of really starts at the bottom. You guys had a recruiting push a few months ago that we did a story on.
Yeah.
Kind of how's that go? Is it really looking for good guys who've been here for a while to bring them up to the top? Or are you looking outside?
Well, no. All of our promoted positions, other than assistant chief and deputy director and director of public safety, all come from within. So when we promote a detective or a sergeant or a lieutenant, those are all internal candidates, and it's getting our current staff ready for those opportunities when they arise.
Are there maybe any places where you want to put like your thumbprint on, like maybe just spitballing, like starting a mental health initiative here, or like an employee spotlight? That I'm guessing you probably already have these things, but like, is there something that you're like, man, everyone's getting new beanies?
Yeah.
Or
One of the things we're looking at is getting therapy dogs for both the police and fire division. I think that'll be go over very well. They're very popular, and it's good for morale.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.